Hello, my beautiful besties. It's your girl Nelly. If you're part of my nail crew, welcome back. And if you're not, consider subscribing right now and become part of my amazing nail crew. So, for today's video, MelodySusie was kind enough to send me a PR, and this is another drill, you guys. This one is the SC300F nail drill. This is from the S series, and I had the privilege to receive it and to try it with you guys. Um, I will give you my honest opinion, and yeah, so you're gonna see this bad boy in in action. So the one of the first things you get is the warranty and the information, and also the instruction manual. If you're new to drills, please read through it. It will tell you everything you need to know about the drill. It gives you the names of the drill bits that come included in this box, because it's not only just a drill. They also send you some extra goodies, which I'll show you really, really soon. Now, if we're going to compare sizes, this is, well, the drill itself is approximately the same size as the one I had before, the other pink and gold one. And then the handle, which is this part, it's smaller than my palm, you guys. It has some heaviness to it. So, and this is slightly bigger than the other one if I'm comparing it with the other one that I have, which I actually have right in front of me. That is the pause button, and that is the forward and reverse button. This is the clip in case you want to clip it on you when you're using it, if you have clients, or if you don't necessarily have to have clients to clip that on you. And then we have the charging port where you charge it, and where you are going to plug in the cord that goes from the drill to the handpiece. So this piece right here, you can clip it on to, I didn't, but you can clip it on, and then that's where you put the handpiece and it'll stay there. This is the charging cable. It is a C cable. It also comes with extra sanding bands. Those are pretty good ones, and I would not suggest you using them on your natural nails. Now, this is a pack of for your natural nail prep. And then this is the cable that you're going to plug into the box, from the box to the handpiece. And they both look the same, but I'm going to show you how I'm plugging it to the, from one side to the handpiece. So it came charged, so that was beautiful. And I'm going to be very honest, I had to do my nails, like my natural nails. I needed to do an infill, and it was just time. It came in at a perfect time. This goes up to 30,000 RPMs, and as you can see, it's fully charged. So let me tell you, yes, I used it without charging it. I debulked my nails. You're going to see that in the video, because as you can see, my nails look awful. I wanted to change the color as well, which is something you're going to see later on. But I needed to show you that these nails needed some love. I needed some love for myself. And that's what I'm going to show you in today's video. So it's going to be mainly prep. Now, this I also purchased from MelodySusie. By the way, I do have a discount code, which will be available in my description box. So I purchased these off MelodySusie's website. Like I said, this is mainly used for toes, but I got it because it is great. So let me show you. This is the lock and unlock part of the drill. So you turn it, and then you unlock it. You're going to remove that piece, and then you can insert whatever drill bit you have, and then you go back and lock it again. So that if you're not familiar with drills. And then I'm going to use my MelodySusie dust collector. Again, once again, I have a discount code for MelodySusie. Check it out. It'll give you a discount when you check out. So if you want to save some coins, that's the way to go. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce the length. Now, for this nail in particular, I have to be very careful, and I kind of hurt that nail because my hyponychium is longer than the tip of my finger. So I have to be very careful, and every time I'm reducing the length, I have to constantly look to see how close I am to my hyponychium. So that's what you're seeing me do right there, because I got a little too excited and happy, and I was like, ouch. So yeah, that hurts. Be careful. And so the hyponychium is the it's kind of the extra layer of skin that you have, and sometimes for some of us it is longer than the actual finger. So I have to be very, very careful when it comes to reducing the length of my own nails. So if you see that my nails still look long, is because of that. I cannot go any shorter than what I already am doing. So the next thing I'm going to do, and I do repeat the process for both hands, obviously, because I am doing both hands, but I'm only going to show you one hand. And then when it comes to the application, I'm only going to show you two fingers. So what am I doing right now? This is a coarse bit. And what I'm doing is, first of all, I am not touching my natural nail at all with this bit. That's why it's a safety bit. What I'm gonna do is, since I want to change the color of the hard gel, because excuse the noise, that was my cat. Holy, I don't even want to say it. My cat just made a mess. So I have to go and pick up everything. My apologies, bestie. But you see, I have a cat teenager. She's a headache. I guess she wanted to say hi. So what I'm doing right now is debulking the nails, and this is technically the proper way to do it. Um, don't do what I was just doing right now, which is going back and forth, because if you're not really used to a nail drill, um, and you're not balancing your nail properly, it's just going to go around and around and you can cut yourself. So the proper way to do it is just go like doing it in this motion. And I'm doing it I do it different ways. So you don't necessarily have to do it exactly the way I do it. You don't have to do exactly everything that I'm doing. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. So as you can see, I'm going to show you a second nail. I can't believe the mess this cat. I'm like completely. Oh my god, this cat is gonna be the death of me. So this is supposed to be the motion that you're supposed to do when you're debulking the nails. You look at your nail from that angle, and then you go back at, kind of towards you, and that way you can see how much acrylic, or in this case hard gel, you're removing. I'm going to make them very, very thin because, like I said, I'm going to change color, so I don't really need that free edge to be bulky at all. So I did that until I completely remove the hard gel from all of the nails. I did leave a very thin layer, and that's kind of like protecting my own nail pretty much, and a lot of people do that. So what I wanted to say was, before my cat interrupted me, was that I use the drill throughout the entire process, meaning I debulked all 10 fingers, I prepped all 10 fingers, I filed, which that part I don't show you because I'm showing you the prep. And I didn't want to make the video any longer. Um, and I never charged it, not once. The chart, I used the charge that it came with. So with that being said, it's a, you know, it worked beautifully throughout I didn't have any problems with like feeling any vibrations on the handpiece or anything. So this is what they are looking like after I debulked all the nails. And then now we're going to start with the prep itself. So the first thing I like to do is I push back my cuticles. The reason for that is because gives me kind of like a bigger nail plate, so more space to play with the product. It is recommended to do that. I do it all the time. Every time I do my nails, I do the same thing. I have changed some drill bits that I used to use that I no longer use because they were not good for my natural nail plate. So you have to be very, very careful. Always make sure that whatever drill bit you're using, like for example, the drill bits that came in the box, those are for your natural nail plate. It does come with the mandrel bit and some sanding bands. Those sanding bands, do not use them on your natural nails because they have teeth. Anything with teeth, do not use it on your natural nails. I know there's some companies that sell them with that purpose, but this is my personal opinion and I am giving my personal and honest opinion. Anything that has teeth pretty much in it, do not use it on your natural nails. And that's all I'm going to say about that, because it was a very controversial topic for a lot of companies. But I love the companies want to collaborate with me, but this is my channel, and I'm going to give my honest opinion to my subscribers. So what I'm going to do is I'm using this drill bit, and the purpose of this drill bit in particular is really getting inside those corners, difficult corners that is sometimes hard for me to get. And the reason for that is because even though they grow, right, I still use peel off, and it gets right in there in those crevices, and it's hard to get there in there with the regular sanding band that you're going to see me use very, very soon. So now I'm going to use this other drill bit. I think I purchased this one off of AliExpress. This is a really good one. And what I'm doing is I am removing the whatever skin is attached to my nail plate, like that skin that is attached, and I'm also pushing at the same time that cuticle a little bit further up. So that drill bit is really good for that. Now the other drill bit, as you can see, this is all MelodySusie babies. So I love MelodySusie. That's why I love working with them. I love using their items. I have purchased many items from them, not just the ones they sent me. And trust me when I tell you, I recommend them because they are amazing. I have to get me some more of these sanding bands. So I think this one is a 240 if I am not mistaken. So what I'm doing here is this is the final touch before I start working on my nails. I go with this sanding band, and then what I do is this is the time if I have any tiny little lifting, I go and I blend it or remove it with this sanding band. You're going to see that you're going to probably think, oh, you're doing too much to your natural nail. Once I clean it, you're going to see that I don't have any rings of fire. I am being very careful. I was actually using my drill at 4,000 RPMs. I never go higher than 5. So I am being very careful with my natural nail plate. And when I tell you I really don't have lifting, I do not. I've never had any problems with lifting. I did many tests for many years because I've been applying hard gel to my natural nails for like 2 years now, or maybe 3, I don't know. And I've tested different things like the protein bond, using it with the protein bond and without it, using a specific primer and dehydrator, not using it. And it's all within the prep. So if you're having any lifting problems, trust me, you have to get better with your prep. It's not the additional things that you add to your nail, like dehydrator and primer or bond or anything. Make sure that your prep is on point. So I'm going to dust this off, and then I'm going to clean it with some alcohol just to make sure that I remove all the dust from all the nails. See, it dusted you a little bit. So the alcohol not only cleans the nail plate, but it also helps it dehydrate it a little bit. Although I will use For this video, I will be using LGNPRO products. That's what I use on my natural nails. That's why I don't really make a lot of videos, because I only use that for my natural nails. Like, I would love to do other sets, but I need to, put them to good use, not for a set that I'm going to remove in 5 minutes after the set, like I normally do with any other set. I only leave it for my natural nails. So here I am adding dehydrator. It's okay to put on a little dehydrator, but that's all I'm doing. I didn't add primer or acid or non-acid, primers or anything crazy like that. I just go with the regular dehydrator, and I'm telling you, I do not have any lifting ever. Yes, it takes time, it takes practice, but trust me, you'll get it. The more you practice, the better you get at it. Like, that's why I'm saying I've been doing this for like 2 years now. So right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply the rubber base gel. And I'm really kind of applying it all the way. Like, I don't do it just on my natural nail section. I apply it to the entire nail. Once I apply it, I make sure that it's not touching my skin. Now, this is the tricky part for a lot of you. Make sure that your lamp has a 90-second button. That is going to be a lifesaver. I don't have any heat spikes ever, because I always use that button to cure my hard gel. I am telling you, trust me when I tell you that all you need to do is press a 90-second button and you'll be good. So for the application, what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply the sleep layer. And think of it as like applying gel polish on your nail. You're going to grab a tiny bead and you're going to go as close as you can to the cuticle area without touching it and the sidewalls. And then you're going to brush that down as if it was gel polish, pretty much. Then I'm going to grab a bigger bead and I'm going to do circular motions. And that's how I'm going to apply the product. Now, for this nail, I kind of fell a little bit short, but it worked anyway in the end. Another trick that I like to do, I don't go really, really close at this point to the cuticle area or the sidewalls. I just concentrate it mostly in the center of the nail. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a detail brush, as you can see, and I'm going to help guide that gel wherever I need it, those areas that I wasn't able to reach, because let's face it, I'm not perfect or great with hard gel, even though I've been using it for a long time. So I don't feel comfortable getting really, really close to my skin. So what I do is I use that brush to kind of level the surface, go on to the sides, make sure it's really close without touching my skin. Then I turn my finger for 10 seconds. I constantly check before I cure. I have to say this nail was a little bit lumpy because it was my first nail. Usually the first nail is like your practice nail, but then after that, your application just gets better and better. So I'm telling you this because, it doesn't matter how long you've been working with a product. If you didn't go to and not even that, because I think sometimes people that do go to school still make mistakes. Like, that's something that you have to learn on your own by practicing. So get you a detail brush, and that's going to help you, with your application. I'm making sure that it's not, it was really, really cold. So I'm trying to make sure that it's not lumpy or, it, I'm making sure that the application looks good. Then I turn on the 90-second button, and that's how I cure every single finger. And that's what's going to prevent me from having any heat spikes. That's why I keep telling you that's the best thing you're going to do, bestie, the 90-second button. So here I'm going to repeat the process. And while I do that, I'm going to give my shout outs. So shout out to everyone who takes time to watch my videos. Shout out to everyone who likes, comments, and share my videos. It helps me out a lot here on YouTube. Shout out to everyone who's new to my channel. Welcome to my non-crew bestie. Thank you so much for joining the crew. Shout out to my moderators and shout out to my Patreons. Thank you so much for your love and support. And thank you so much for your donation to my channel. So talking about that, I do want to remind you all that I do have members. I'm offering membership for $4.99 a month. It is, like I said, $4.99 that will be taken out of your account every single month. If there's a month that you cannot afford it, it's fine. You can unsubscribe from the membership and then rejoin whenever you're able to. That will, once I get more members, I will do more lives with my members. Now, I do, whenever I do a live with my members, I always do a giveaway. So now this Saturday, let me announce it right now. Today is Thursday, so I'm trying to rush this video to get it up and going today. So that you guys know, Saturday, I am planning, hopefully God will allow me to do that. Saturday, I will go live and I will do the, Valentine's Day collection, and I will do a giveaway for my members only. So that will give you another chance to, or more chances to participate in future giveaways. So this is what the nail is looking like after the application. I'm telling you that detail brush is it's going to save your application very, very much. So before you cure, make sure that you look at your nail from every angle. So this is what the nails are looking like after the application. It looks very simple. The shaping was very minimum because the application was not too bad. And here is the finished look, you guys. I don't do anything crazy to them because I do all my nails on top of this, what you're seeing right now. So I forgot to mention that the color that I used was Brown Orchid from LGNPRO. I did use her top coat, so don't forget to check that out. The link will be available in my description box. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Thank you so much for your love and support. And I love you, love you, love you. Mwah. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you. Bye.